This is the morning weather briefing for Thursday, the 1st of June. You know what that means? This is the first day of meteorological summer and the first day of the Atlantic hurricane season. And we do have right on time a disturbance in the Gulf of Mexico we're watching this morning. More on that in just a second. First off, the upper air look across the country this morning. And there's a broad upper low that's over the Gulf and a surface reflection there. And again, much more on that in just a second. But a fairly dry air mass covers Alabama. That was the radar composite early this morning. A little light rain down around Panama City Beach, south into the Gulf, but Alabama is dry. Temperatures are in the 60s for the northern half of the state. Low 70s in South Alabama. We're expecting highs today in the mid to upper 80s in most spots, as the heat and the humidity values continue to rise after that cool Memorial Day we enjoyed. Got a few pockets around the nation with flash flood watches early this morning. And later today, we have a chance of severe storms over parts of the Texas Panhandle, the South Plains of Texas, and some of the adjacent states. Pretty much the same area tomorrow with a chance of severe storms. And on day 3, which is Saturday, no severe storms expected across the United States. This is rain for the next 7 days, and again in Alabama, just not much at all. And again, understand, almost every day we're going to mention the chance of isolated afternoon showers. But whenever we say that, that means most places will not see rain. Next week looks relatively dry, and you can see that most locations will not have any meaningful rain for a while. So let's look at the tropical situation. This is the Gulf of Mexico this morning, and the thunderstorms have become a bit more concentrated around the feature in the Gulf, south to Panama City Beach. But there's a pretty good amount of shear aloft in this region. The wind's changing direction with altitudes, not exactly favorable for any depression or storm formation. And at this point, the National Hurricane Center giving this only a 20% chance of becoming a depression or storm in the next 2 days and over the next 7 days. And the main impact of this feature will be increased shower coverage for the peninsula of Florida, not the Panhandle, but the peninsula over the next few days. Places like Tampa Bay, Fort Myers, Daytona Beach, Fort Lauderdale. And the main impact for the central Gulf Coast, places like Destin, Panama City Beach, Navarre Beach, Gulf Shores, Orange Beach, will be a higher rip current danger today and tomorrow. So if you're on the Gulf Coast, be aware of that. The surf will be much better over the weekend. And again, the weather will not be greatly affected by this on the central Gulf Coast. But again, there's no doubt there could be a few showers around. But overall, the weather not looking bad for that central Gulf Coast from Gulf Shores over to Panama City Beach. Model fans, here we go, the GFS. This is the 06C run, valid today at 4, and you can see the upper low just south of the Florida Panhandle. And again, there is a surface reflection, a weak surface low in the Gulf underneath that, and that's not a classic warm core tropical system. So a few showers around for the Gulf Coast today, but for most of Alabama, it will be dry. Only a slight chance of any one spot getting a shower. Highs mid to upper 80s today. This is the high-res HER, valid this evening at 6 o'clock. And you can see, even on the Gulf Coast, there's not much there. Alabama, not much there. No change tomorrow. Again, the GFS depicting that weak 1,002 millibar surface low in the Gulf. But again, things look quiet. Highs 87 to 90. And that's the idea for the weekend. This is Saturday and this is Sunday. Nothing more than isolated showers. Most of the state dry. Highs for the weekend around 90. And the humidity value is higher. It's going to feel like summertime. And again, next week looks awfully quiet. There's Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Highs 87 to 91. Just isolated showers around. And a week from today, this is Thursday, the 8th of June. We have a trough on the East Coast, and once again, that looks pretty dry. Let's go out 10 days. This is Saturday, June the 10th. And again, we have a weak flow aloft, evidence of a cold front well to the north, but that looks dry. So again, for Alabama, we just don't see any high-impact, major rain or weather event here for the next 10 days. Rain for Birmingham coming off the European ensemble. Looks pretty dry for the next 7 days. Numbers coming up a little bit toward mid-June. The mean between 1 and 2 inches between now and the 16th of June. Temperatures coming off the NBM, the National Blend of Models. This is a little hot, I think. It's been running too hot for the past couple of weeks. It's showing 94 for Birmingham on Sunday. We think the high will be closer to 90, but whatever, it's going to feel like summer. Next week, highs around 90, lows mostly in the 60s. And the latest 8 to 14-day guidance in the house, this is for June 8th through June the 14th, showing temperatures here potentially maybe a little above average. How about the last sunset of May last night? That's a great shot. That was taken by our friend Dave Jones on the Cahaba near West Blockton. And again, the time to see the lilies is fading fast, the Cahaba lilies. But elsewhere across Alabama, just a gorgeous scene last night. Had a few isolated showers around. Most places did not see rain. Shot there was taken from Holly Pond in Cullman County. How about some Alabama Longhorns last night? Yeah, I see a few chickens in that shot right there. Go down to the Gulf Coast, looking awfully good. That was the sunset last night. And again, for those of you beach-bound, just be aware there is a higher rip current danger today and tomorrow. Otherwise, the weather looks fairly quiet with just a few scattered showers. And the weekend and all of next week, we just don't see any big issues there. Don't forget, we have notes on the blog, alabamawx.com, a book signing Saturday, day after tomorrow in Athens. We're coming to Limestone County. We're going to be at the High Plain Coffee Company on North Jefferson Street in Athens from 10 until 2. So if you're in the Tennessee Valley, come see us. We'll have the books, all the weather, T-shirts, the hats, the cool stuff that they have with Crest Publishing. And we take a lot of pictures and have a lot of fun. So again, a book signing in Athens from 10 to 2 on Saturday. And, of course, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.